Hi friends, and welcome to another build video. I'm the White Lycan, and today I'm bringing you a build specifically catered for the non-proc Cyrodiil environment. So we'll quickly just have a look at the character sheet, completely up-buffed. And my main focus in this build is weapons damage. You can see they're sitting at just over 4k. Let's have a quick look at that, just buffed, and you can see nearly 5k there, which is pretty good outside of werewolf form. And then we'll just put werewolf form and have a look at the numbers and see what that does. So just looking at the stat page, you can see that my stamina's at 50k, which is very nice. My weapons damage is at 5,500, which is a very strong amount of weapons damage to have. I'm also penetrating around 6k there. Ultimately, this build hits like a hammer, and I'm really happy with it. I was very nervous, going into the non-proc situation, that I would be going in there with something that would be underpowered. But actually, the performance of this build is similar to what I was rocking in my previous build. It doesn't quite have the same sustain, I would say, as I had when I had Eternal Vigor on. So my approach has been Shacklebreaker's Draugr Hog set, and really the Shacklebreakers is in there for a similar reason as Eternal Vigor was in the previous build. It's just helping you with your sustain a little bit, it's helping you with your resources, and Draugr Hog is massively boosting your stam and as a result increasing your weapons damage. So I'm running 1 kra'gh on the head for the penetration. You can see on the body there I'm going for heavy in pen. I'm also rocking a 1-piece keener for the weapons damage. You'll notice that I have 2 medium pieces on, and 3 of my traits are in divines. And this has just been a bit of trial and error here, trying to find the right amount of weapons damage and not having too little crit resistance at the same time. But yeah, I feel like I've sort of hit a value that I feel works. You can see there I've got some stamina recovery in my jewelry as well, and my jewelry's all infused. Just take a quick look at the skills I've got assigned. Nothing's changed here at all in terms of the way that I tend to rock PvP. A lot of people are not running sort of rapid maneuvers nowadays. I still find it quite useful for Cyrodiil in terms of reducing the damage that you get coming from behind, and at the same time helping to buff people's speed that don't quite have enough champion points in that. So once again as well, all of these skills have not changed from the previous build, so if you're rocking that, no need to change any werewolf skill line at all. So now let's have a look at the new champion point system, and I'm operating with around 1,114 champion points currently, so not a massive amount. Honestly, you can put together a decent build without needing a huge amount of champion points. Liquid efficiency is awesome. I get through quite a lot of potions throughout my time in Cyrodiil, so that's going to help out, it certainly should do. And then ultimately what I'm doing here is just putting just enough points in there to get to Gifted Rider, which is, super useful in Cyrodiil with the amount of ground that you have to cover. So let's move on to the blue tree, and my approach with the blue tree has mainly been to try and buff my stamina and my weapons damage. So both those two maxed out and slotted. So we have some more stam there, and that's maxed out on that one. 10 points into precision. We got Wrathful Strike now having been slotted as well. Deadly Aim is the final one that we've slotted on the blue tree. So that's really all the kind of damage values, and these are the more kind of defensive values. So Elemental Aegis, I would max that out if I could. The same with Hardy for sure. But I've tried to spread my points between doing damage and ultimately reducing the amount of incoming damage. Cool, and just in this extended tree we've got Piercing, and I've tried to max that out, and I'm really kind of working my way down this tree now until I get to Mighty, so that's really kind of my progression within this tree and how I'll be working towards increasing the weapons damage in that respect. Moving on to the red tree, we have Expert Evasion, maxed out and slotted, 30 points in Defiance. We've got Ironclad, maxed out and slotted, giving us some nice armour there. Rejuvenation, also maxed out and slotted, and Slippery, and they make up our essentially 4 slotted elements. I've then maxed out the Hero's Vigour. I've got points in Sprinting and Hasty, and the rest of what's going on in here is sort of like block reduction, cost, that type of thing. I don't tend to block a lot, although I have put some points into it just in case I need to. But yeah, I mean, this is the sort of important side of the tree, in my opinion. That's my current layout, and it seems to be working really well so far. Now let's have a look at some consumables, the potions and the foods that I'm running. So we've got Tri-Stat on both pretty much. And then once again looking at the poisons, Maiming Poison, Escapist Poison. That's all from me. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
You might be hurt, babe. That ain't no lie. You see them all come and go. Oh, I remember you told me that it made you really
just thanks once again for joining me. I appreciate it. Please shoot me a like and subscribe for more content. Just want to take a quick second to say a special thank you to Like Ghosts, who made the awesome rock music you hear in the background. Other than that, I'll see you on the field. Take care.